Hi everybody, my name is Tom Stewart. Welcome to Line of the Week number 216, Motif Development Using Melodic Rhythms. It's time again to take a rhythm, add notes to it, and then improvise with it over tunes. This form of improvisation is called motif development. This week's line is a short example of a motif and 3 development tools: melodic variation, fragmentation, and extension. You can use these tools in your own way in your own music. Melodic variation refers to changing the notes to fit the harmony while retaining the rhythm. Fragmentation means an identifiable part of a motif. Extension refers to adding material before and or after the motif. Before I get to the line of the week, and so we're all on the same page, here are the chords to the progression. The chords are A minor 7, D7, G major 7 for 2 measures, D minor 7, G7, C major 7 for 2 measures. Here are the chord scales I'm using for this week's line. The chord scales are important because they contain chord tones and agreeable tensions. I use the notes from this chord sound to form shapes on the fretboard. I go from shape to shape, often resolving tension by half step at or near the point of chord change. You can use any vocabulary you prefer. You could use chord tones, guide tones, chord scales, or a combination. The chord scales are G major, E flat melodic minor, D pentatonic for 2 measures, C major, A flat melodic minor, G pentatonic for 2 measures. Here's the melodic rhythm I'm using this week. You can try it in your own music regardless of style. Here's the line of the week with Guitar Pro backing to make sure I'm getting the notes and the rhythm accurate. Let's look specifically at the line of the week. In measure 1, there's the original motif, meaning the melodic rhythm with notes that fit the harmony. In measure 2, there's a melodic variation of the original motif. In measure 3, there's another melodic variation of the original motif. Measure 4 contains a whole note rest. Measure 5 contains an extension of eighth notes leading into measure 6, which contains a motif fragment. The fragment consists of the first part of the original motif. Measure 7 contains a fragment of the motif. Measure 8 contains another motif fragment leading into measure 9, which is a whole note extension to end the line. Let me shift gears and ask you to head over to my website, stewartjazz.com, where you will find an instructional video which deals with the fingerstyle shapes I use. All my major, pentatonic, melodic, minor, and diminished shapes are included in the video and associated PDF files. The files contain regular notation, tab, left-hand fingering, right-hand fingering, hammer-ons, and pull-offs. The video and files are $10, and your purchase helps to support the channel. So that's all for this week. Take the melodic rhythm and see what you can do with it in your own music. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.